Let me set this one as well. Please, as you join in, don't forget to like the video. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So we are back again. We are back again to do the needful. Please, as you join in, don't forget to like the video. Okay, like the video. It is very, very important you do so. Just a moment. Let me say this once and for all. I don't know why it's returning back. I think it's better now. We can go like this. So today happened to be the Democracy Day. Today happened to be Democracy Day of Nigeria. And even even though that Biafrans declared that the Democracy Day will never take effect in different land, and a video that is trending now is about Tinubu. He fell down. He fell down, and some people are, mocking him. I don't need to blame anybody that mock him about that. The truth must be told. That is Chidubem. I think I know you with this slogan, Chidubem. I mentioned it in our broadcast yesterday, that the truth must be told. It will be after I see you. Hello, Mazi. How are we all doing today? Please, one thing you need to do in this broadcast is just to assist me by liking the video. I want you to click on the like button, okay, while we are still broadcasting. So it is always good that we do that on time. So we are going to start from somewhere, and let's start with this this information. Let's start with this one.
Of Nigeria will become the Eastern Nigeria shall become the global investment hub, says the Lord. The Eastern region of Nigeria will become the new investment hub globally. I will return my people, those who I have worked on, I will return them home, back to the East, where they came from. And they will invest the resources that I have given them in the land, says the Lord.
Yeah, it's okay.
The desolated places shall become an inhabited place, and a lot of foreigners shall come and invest wealth in those places. Eastern Nigeria shall become the most secured region in Africa to live and run businesses. They will have wealth that is equivalent to 3 countries together. Sons and daughters of the land, take possession now. Get your habitations ready. A time will come, land will become a gold mine in the eastern parts of the nation of Nigeria. Buy lands in the east when you can. Buy lands in the east while you can. Tourism shall be on the increase in the east. The covenant I have made with thy fathers who walked before me have I come to fulfill. Seek me, says the Lord. Free schools will emerge from individuals, both for primary, secondary, and to tertiary.
I think I need to stop it because there's a choir people on the back. I don't need to continue with that. But the message that she wants to pass is very, very clear. And this is I don't know if she's a prophetess or something like that, because I saw the video. I find it worthy of sharing it with us, and I think most of us have the idea of what she's trying to say. Okay, and it's a known fact. Anyway, let's not waste much time. Let's not waste our time on that. We don't need to waste much time on that. And please, like I said, the only thing I want you to do is to click on the like button while you join us. Click on the like button. Owen Palace. Thank you, God, good brother. God is with you. Amen. And look at this God. God. Owen Palace, I don't know what you mean. What is that? What do you mean by look at this God? I don't know what you mean by that. Just let me know what you mean by that. Okay, like today is the Nigerian, they said it's Nigerian Democracy Day. Well, one thing I want to understand is what kind of democracy are they talking about? I mean, you say today is Democracy Day. What kind of democracy are you talking about? Because freedom of speech is not recognized in Nigeria. No freedom of speech, and no sign of democracy. In fact, to me, I consider what Nigerian government and what they are practicing in Nigeria as a militocracy. This is just about military regime in Agbada. This is a military regime in Agbada. I don't think it has anything to do with democracy. Nothing. There's nothing. Nnamdi Kanu is still in captivity in democracy regime, kidnapping people, detaining people illegally, without trials, you don't obey rule of law, you don't obey court judgment, you don't, nothing. So what is the essence of democracy? Before I bring the video of Tinubu's, where he fell down, and some people may say, yes, he fell down because actually democracy fell in Nigeria. That democracy is down in Nigeria. And of course, the man went there want to represent democracy because he is the president of Nigeria at the moment. So he couldn't even stand to receive the parade or whatever they call that. It was shocking. PM also have reacted to that. We are going to go through all this. But before then, speaking of democracy, let's hear what this man says about democracy, especially in Igbo land.
Correct and just, if we were the warriors. It was the Biafra War. And I remember very distinctly thinking, this just isn't right. This isn't right. This is a great people. It is a great nation. There was a country. And then later when I learned, something most people don't know, that there is a plausible argument that democracy began in Igbo land. The very first written constitution on this planet was written by the Igbo people. The very first democracy that involved self-governance, that worked for everybody, not just the Greek wealthy, but everybody was in Igbo land. And the very first democracy that permitted women leaders was in Igbo land. The West, Europe, we were still in the Dark Ages. And yet the Igbo had figured out a way to have a just and meaningful government, and a just and meaningful society, and due process, and fairness.
So what he's trying to say is that Igbo's democracy started from Igbo land. Some people don't like to hear that, but that's a known fact.
Correct and just.
That's a known fact, but we are not here to deliberate on that. Maybe we have a program for that, a separate program for that, because some people may want to know why people say democracy started from Igbo land. That has to do with our history, but let's not go there now because it will take much of our time. So the news have it just a few minutes ago. The news have it that Nigerian army checkpoint in Enugu have cost people's life. You can see PM post this just 34 minutes ago. That's 1 hour ago that the Sahara reporter put the news out there. And you can see here, breaking at least 25 persons in Enugu in multiple crashes at Nigerian army checkpoints. So congratulations to Peter Mba that endorsed them to keep on using Enugu road to mount roadblock. Now 25 people don't peme, and the peme now nothing will happen and nobody will question these armies. Checkpoint to check what? What are they checking? To escort money? That is why people are shouting minimum wage, minimum wage. Army don't shout minimum wage because they make a lot of money from Igbo people. Just pray that they will deploy in Igbo land. You go down my roadblock. So once they give you 50,000, you use that for rental, just to pay, not even rent, because Nigerian you pay rent every year, not monthly. So they will use that just to help them. People are saying 600,000, minimum wage, some say 200. All those things is what it should be based on the economy of the country. But the army, they don't care about it because they know how they make their money through insecurity and all that. That's how they make the money. But we are not here to talk about insecurity alone. What I'm trying to say is that checkpoint that Biafrans are shouting and calling Nigerian army to pull out their checkpoint in our land, they don't want. But see these 25 people that are civilian, Biafran people, right? So they burn down cities and town, in Okoma village in Delta State, because few of them, maybe 4, I don't know how many of them, but they ransack villages, go after children and women, vulnerable people that pose zero threat to them. Coming to what happened in other states a few days ago, 3 or 6 of them, I cannot remember how many of them they said as the payment in other states. What do? They have caused almost 300 people disappearance simply because they want to retaliate. Now that 25 people payment in Enugu states, so we have right also, civilians have right also to retaliate. See, the retaliation is the order of the day. That's the judge, supreme judge. They have to rule, and Tinubu gave them, go ahead to payment people in the name of retaliation. Now that you revenge taking people hostage, buying people because you said that few of your personnel in other states. So using your own analogy, your own assumption, we are copying. You want to copy that your own style. So people now have right to payment army because you payment 25 people because of your checkpoint in Enugu State today. People payment now 25 persons. They are no more because of the checkpoint. PM respond to that. Okay, Armstrong, I see your comment. Hello and good morning. Good morning to you, my good brother. Nice to have you. Always lovely to have you in our program. Thank you so much for your comments. And please don't forget to support us by clicking on the like button. We have many ways you can support all of you that are watching. One is liking the video. That one is free. Other ones may cost you money. So the choice is yours, but I'm begging of you to like the video, okay? Share it if you can, and let's go. Okay, PM said this. The terrorist Nigerian army has done it again. This is in Enugu. Nobody, Abaribe and Co, Ifa Yoba, all of it, because this one is a bloody civilian that contribute nothing to them. When they only when they are important is when they want to rig election in the name of election. They will not go to them and give them indomie, packet of Maggi, few cups of rice, in some cases wrapper, and that's all. And man, what God, black people, these people don't care about the well-being of anybody. The agenda is to make sure that they use their gara to nail you down, to make sure that everything about you can't defend yourself, to cripple your economy and make you to cry for help. By so doing, you are just on your own. Nobody cares for you. Nobody will want to hear or anything about you. Now let me bring this news. Let's go. Let's move. I just want to. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. I wanted to say something, but let's go. We will make sure no business survive in Nigeria until Biafran exit. those multinational businesses that are still doing strong head. I have I have coconut head. I know they hear what blah blah blah. You will lose billions before you leave Nigeria. A terrorist state is not a place for business. In Newsweek, over 300 companies shut down, 380,000 jobs lost within 2 months. Man, Manufacturing Association of Nigeria, that's what is mean of man. This is what they are the one that say this. Okay, they are the one that confirming to the public that over 300 companies shut down in Nigeria. 380,000 jobs lost within 2 months. Man, so the meaning of this man is Manufacturers Association of Nigeria on Tuesday expressed grave concern over the ripple effect of the recent hike in electricity tariff, which has resulted into close of over 300 companies. Okay, the country that don't care about you will always have one way, just excuses to make it work, to make you feel that everything. Yes, Guinness have also assured in there that we discussed that in yesterday night. Guinness is leaving after 75 years of operation in Nigeria. They've announced that the tendency of them packing their bag is high. That is, remember, the only thing they discuss in Senate is that this Simon Ekpa is trying to turn people's head against them. He's not trying to turn. That is why Mazen Bukano is happy anywhere he is, because all his prayers, God in heaven have answered that. That is when when they have, because Mazen Bukano know that these people, it will get a point where they will do the worst, but after doing your worst, people will carry the mountain. Okay, the mantle is on and is in hands of PM, Biafran government in exile. Some of us wouldn't have known anything about Biafran government in exile if not for Simon Ekpa. We do hear, but we don't know the effect. Now the effect is very, very strong and up and running. We are very, very concerned about what Igbos are going through, what Biafrans are going through in Nigeria. But hey, somebody is here to do the needful. And who is that person? PM. They are running helter-skelter. When he says something, he'll do it. And I really thank God for the life of a nation like Finland and some other countries like them. Not Finland is not the only country that is backing Biafra. Some of you may say, "Oh, nobody's backing Biafra." Yeah, there's some people backing them in the sense of in a right way, not illegally, not Kenya backing Nigeria to kidnap people. No, backing by following the rules of engagement, rule of law, international law, obeying the needful. If not, the Biafrans are law-abiding citizens. There's many things that Biafran can do to force Nigerian into chaos, but because of the rules of engagement, because of the international law, you have to follow it step by step. That's why I keep on telling us that whatever PM and Biafran government in Nigeria say, don't do strong head. Obey the order. Obeying it does not mean that you are doing illegal something. Anyone that telling you that don't do it is actually he's the one doing illegal something. You know what I mean by doing illegal something? They are the one telling you to do otherwise. But the truth is that when you follow the information, the steps that Biafra government are taking will lead you to your freedom, whether you like it or not. Like some of us that are not in Biafra government, we are not that we are not a Biafra. But when I say that we are not in Biafran government in Exile cabinet, some people think that, oh, you are against Biafra. No. I'm a citizen like you. What I mean by I am not an serving cabinet. Like I don't hold any post. You understand? That's what I mean by that. But whatever I said here, I did not get it from any insider. What I'm analyzing is what is in public, just like everything that you can see. So we are only sharing ideas. So it's different from when government, release press release or trying maybe when they come up with their order and decisions They are the one making decisions, and they will bring it in public. Then we can also deliberate on it and share it. But people working in cabinet, all of them are serving and doing very, very good. Or less few of them that have personal, character that there's some of them trying to exhibit sometimes. Like I said a few days ago, that I went to one of them, somebody's platform, and the way he treated me was very, very shocking. But that is life. So I cannot just pretend that everybody is like PM. No, but PM, because of the kind of person he is, he doesn't look face, and that is the quality of a good leader. You don't once you make you do nonsense. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. So let's continue. This is what they said. So it is not about Biafrans are doing propaganda. This is Nigerian news. Registered company, news platform in Nigeria. This is what they're telling you, that Manufacturers Association of Nigeria saying that over 300 companies shut down, over 380,000, not 380, just 380 people, no, 380,000 jobs lost within 2 months. That is, you can see the speed that Nigerian is using, what this they are using to fold. I don't know what the intention of the government, what they tend to do. And shockingly, Tinubu today said that he's promising Nigeria that he cannot turn back on them. I don't know what do you mean by turning back on them. See what is going on, and what back again you want to turn. You have already turned back from get-go. The day of inauguration, he said the subsidy he's going to remove subsidy. Like he play, he removed it. And where's the money of that subsidy today? I don't want to analyze Nigerian government so much, because I have noticed that putting analysis on them is trying to make sure that you are trying to figure out a way of making it to get better. But when I know the answer already that you can't make it, no matter how eloquent you sound trying to analyze Nigerian government and what they should do to get it better, you can never arrive at a point whereby they will put something in order. It's not possible. A lot of things is helping Nigeria to collapse. A lot of things. Even if it is supposed to collapse maybe in next 20 years, the speed and the wrong decision they're making today is bringing it down to 2 years or 1 year. I'm just telling you gospel truth. Just imagine what minimum wages. Every country that has natural resources like Nigeria is the worst country that offer minimum wage. And when you hear what serving senators are, what they're making, somebody will be a governor. After being governor, he manipulate many things to find himself in Senate. Start taking allowances again. You will see somebody every month they're buying car. Some of us don't even know that every month there's allowance allocation going to senators to buy a new car in every month. What happened to you, the one you bought last month? Are you living in a car? I mean, some of them have a kind of house allowance or house allowance, something like that. These are people that build mansion on their own. Who is the landlord of where they're living? Jola have a better way to explain this, which I'm going to play her video. It's a matter of time. Let's continue doing what we're doing, and I just want us to like the video. If you are just joining us, like the video. For some of you that are watching from the second platform, our second channel, which is Kai Reports Clip News, I expect you to like the video as well. Just click on the like button. You can comment and tell us so that we know how many of you that are watching from that second channel. So just put your comment there, while we also mention your name. Like the video. Clement said one day what to you? Excellence, what you, I see you. You said, good afternoon, my dear brother Kai Report. I see you, my brother. Steven Don, Dada, I see you. You said emojis and love and thumbs up. I see you. Guinness Don close down. Oh, they have closed down. I'm not aware of it. I thought they are still warming up to close it down. I'm sure they're telling us that the Guinness company have already shut down in Nigeria. So these are just few of them that managed to, bring their concern to the public. Some of them quietly leave the country without announcing it, and the government love it when they leave quietly because it will not escalate their poor performance and in governance. But those of them that have voiced out publicly, government of Nigeria see them as a betrayer. So Guinness coming out publicly to announce they are leaving the country is a no-no for them. That's the things they hate to hear. They hate it so much. Those companies that have left Nigeria quietly, they are leaving just to maintain peace. They don't want government to go through people bashing on them. Here is somebody saying, this person the man is fuming like Easter Blog Nigeria said, man fuming as he queries Nigerians about the nutritional value of bread in Nigeria. That most of the bread are the nutrient there is zero. Let's hear him.
Of this, I would like to know. This is what I'm holding on my hand. This is bread. See, this is bread. Yeah? Tell me one nutritional value of bread. It doesn't contain protein. It doesn't contain fiber. It doesn't contain vegetable. It has no mineral resources. It has no vitamins. Tell me one of the benefit of this thing. This is what you introduce into your stomach every day. This is what you give your children to eat every day. This is what what is this? What is this? And you're telling me there's no food in Nigeria. This is the only food we have. This is an insult to we Africans. So without this thing, there's no other thing you eat. So without this bread now, there's no other thing you eat. Tell me one nutritional value of this. Tell me what any benefit of this. It contains no vitamin, it contains no nutrients, it's not fiber, contains no fiber, contains no protein. Tell me one nutritional value of this. This thing I'm holding. Tell me one nutritional value of this. I would like to know. Many of you are saying this is the only food we have as Africans, right? Tell me one nutritional value of this that contains.
I don't think you should just target to African. I think you should concentrate on Nigerian bread manufacturers. The way they produce bread, it depends on what they give. And considering the economy of Nigeria today, how many of them have time to add enough egg? I'm just saying. I don't know what it takes to produce bread, but what I'm saying, at least I know that the egg you need to add egg and milk. If you really want to eat quality bread, that's what these are things that I'm sure that it requires, to produce a good bread. But in Nigeria, of course, cost of living and everything is high, and everybody is corrupt. Even if their egg is cheap, they will minimize it because they want to produce more in numbers. Because that's what Nigeria is known for. Who wouldn't do that when you see your senators doing what they're doing? The senators are the number one armed robber. In my own assumption, in my own belief, they are the number one criminal in Nigeria before even president. I'm just telling you, because they have power to throw down president. They have power to throw down governors. They have the power. These are lawmakers. But they allow themselves to work hand in hand with the criminal president that we perfect it well. Cover me, I cover you. That's what they're doing. And some of us are not paying attention to those things. Once you see them, you'll be glorifying them like they're God, next to God. Like Ikenga always do to Ifa Yoruba and all that. So many people are like that. To me, you should just focus on Nigerian bread production, and I think that will go a long way to help you with your anger as you are fuming. So let's hear what Aloy Ejimako said about Democracy Day. Democracy is a first without tolerance for free speech and equality of all before the law. The truth must be told that Igbo are the big losers in this democracy, and there is no better proof of it than abusing the process of our court to oppress Mas Nnamdi Kanu. Prove me wrong. This is his own Democracy Day speech. Give me 4 say which type of bread do you eat? Just mention type of bread then I will tell you the one I eat. So this is what Aloy Ejimako said, and I believe that what he said here is nobody is going to doubt it. So everybody can see. We all know what is going on. Clement, I think I've read out your comment before. So Aloy Ejimako is right. Nnamdi Kanu, like I said, they still detain him, and here they are celebrating their democracy. Meritocracy is different from democracy. This is meritocracy. Meritocracy, and people are not, people are not worried. Just like what Rotimi Amechi said in the past, that Nigerians don't care about. Even if you drag them to the mud, they will just move on. They will dust their body and keep moving. So that's why the best, the most happiest and enjoyable people on surface of earth today are Nigerian politicians. Nobody enjoy in this world more than Nigerian politicians. Everything goes their way. No challenges, nobody pressurize them. They are living life, heaven on earth. Everything is working in their favor. They enjoy fame, they work, they contribute nothing, they make a lot of money, excess money. Just imagine the financial level of what is the name of this man? Dino Melai. Dino Melai before was acting as an activist until he found his way to Nigerian politics. Today, Dino Melai is, if you see his garage where he parks his cars, you think that his father and his great-grandfather was so rich that he inherited a lot of wealth. These are somebody who have nothing before, but only for him to find his way to Nigerian politics. And today, he's living large. Adam Soshomore has nothing before. Today, he's living large. Everything goes his way. I can go on and on. Okorocha, these are people, many of them, for some of you from southeastern part of Nigeria, doing everything possible to sabotage the freedom of your people, you are doing yourself. We move to this news as well. And what we have here is what Sultan of Sokoto said. You will fight Almighty Allah when you fight Boko Haram. Sultan of Sokoto. This is not anybody making it. It's a Nigerian news, as you can see here, that published this in the past. Just a reminder, for some of you celebrating Democracy Day and all that, what is democracy about having Boko Haram in your midst? How does that contribute to democracy growth of Nigeria? Sultan of Sokoto, what is his role in Nigerian economy? What does he contribute to Nigerian growth? Economically, politically, what in fact is his office contribute to Nigeria? Okay, these people are just lying to you whenever they tell you that let's move Nigeria, unity. Why wouldn't they shout unity when they are milking everybody to dry? They are milking you to dry. And let me read what this the person that posed this says. He says, terrorists knows their people and they protect and think what they said there, and he protect them like Sultan of Sokoto. So Biafrans, since we are not terrorists and all we do is to defend our motherland against Sultan and his boys, let's support BRI, Biafran Government in-Exile, and Simon Ekpa to stop Sultan and his boys. That's all. It's very common sense. And like I said in the past, if Biafrans move to, like, let's assume there's nothing going on in Biafra land, like what military are doing, trying to force our people to war, trying to provoke our people, trying to insult us in any form, in any way at all, using our own biological related brothers in Nigerian army, putting them in front line to insult our people in the name of maintaining the integrity and whatever they said about Nigeria. So we don't just turn cowards when they are pushing those things. We cannot just go to bed and sleep. We have to analyze what they're doing for us to understand what it is. Our people are not, never, have you seen any Biafran Liberation Army in Meduguri or in Nasarawa? Have you seen them in Sokoto or Kano, Kaduna, Plateau? No, Jigawa, Adamawa, these places. They don't go there. They maintain the boundary of Biafrans. just defensive, protecting ourselves from harassment of Saddam's boys. When you talk, they say you're insulting the elders. This is what Sultan of Sokoto said, not me. Nobody put this word in his mouth. This is the mindset of them. So imagine what he said in public, then compare it to what he told his boys in secret. If he can come out to say this in public, just imagine the Quran verse that he must have used to convince his boys to be doing what they're doing. Where is the senator summoning him to question him, to interrogate him on what this means? Today, a city senator like Engineer Barebe coming out publicly to tell you that they know what they're going, that the terrorist herdsmen are buying farmers. Once farmers said, don't use my farm, don't destroy my crops with your cow, the next thing is to the story will be, that person's story will be history. Then no arrest will be conducted. Nothing was. In fact, the state governor will just, first thing he will tell you is that he's giving the victims' children free education. And when you hear this free education, you think that it's going to Harvard. No, it's a nursery school and primary school. Next thing is, you hear tertiary institution like Polytechnic. In fact, even Federal University. How much are they paying? How much are they paying? In less than 300, and the person have lost his father. How much do you think you will give a child to replace his father's and his parent? Some people lost their two parents at a go. In the hands of this Fulani, nobody arrests, nobody whatsoever. To you, it's just a story, it's just a news, because you are not a victim and you have no empathy in you. Your heart is so strong that even stone is scared of you. Because if you have conscience, you have human empathy, if you have any human feelings in you. Do you know what it takes to lose a parent? Just one parent. Imagine when you lose your two parents in hands of avoidable incidents. Something that you can avoid. It's not as if it's a natural disaster. No. These are man-made, cooked up, ideology to grab land. And by so doing, you yourself, that has nothing to do with the government in power, government or political power or anything, you stand a chance of losing your. How many of these politicians have lost their relatives in the hands of herdsmen? Zero, because all of them stays in abroad. If you make the money that senators make in a month, some of you are praying all your life. You have been praying to make 10 million all your life, and you are 50, 60, 40, 30 years now. You have not made 10 million of your own. But that is not even, it's not up to 1/4 of what senators make in a month. And their children and their relatives, all of them in very nice country that obey rule of law. And the same senator is here in Nigeria, refused to make law that will help to build the system to be workable for everybody. Ask yourself, why are they taking their children outside Nigeria? Because they know the country is not habitable. You that is there, what if I will offer you is a vigilante? Sew clothes and put a badge on it, give you then catapult. Even if the original one, though, some of them give you original, right? To do what? To fight what their children cannot fight. What they are afraid of facing that made them to send their children abroad. Your hospital is backward. Nobody make use of it. They themselves cannot even go there. Ask yourself, why are they afraid of putting their life in the hospital they told you that is working? These are lawmakers. These are people milking you down. Because that's why they know their contribution. That's why they always tell you, because that's a trending news now, that PM is trying to turn the head of Nigerians against the people, against them, because they know they have committed a lot. If you think you have not committed, why are you afraid of it? Why are you thinking that PM is turning the head of people against you? Because you know what you are doing. You know your contribution. Anyway, let's continue. Let's move to, this is Tinubu. This is his speech today. You hear him saying that he will not turn back on Nigerians here. This is where you hear him saying that he's not going to turn back on Nigerians. Now let's continue from that. The
realization of and now, that as we celebrate the enshrinement of our political democracy, let us commit ourselves to the fulfillment of equally important counterpart, the realization of our economic democracy. I understand the economic difficulties we face as a nation right now. Our economy has been in desperate need of reform for decades. It has been unbalanced because it was built on the flawed foundations and over reliance on revenue from exploitation of oil.
What is a better way of building this economy you are talking about without looking into minimum wages? The subsidy that you removed, where's the money that normally used for that subsidy? Where's the money? What have you put in place with the money from subsidy? These are questions. And since you want to build the economy that we sustain and build the economy to be trusted and reliable and all that, why are companies leaving? How can you build this economy you're talking about without presence of companies to manufacture goods that will help your GDP and all that? People are packing their loads because they can cope. And you are here talking about building that is being the economy of the countries, it was built in a faulty foundation. Even the country that you are president today was built on a faulty. If you want to look into everything that is faulty in the country, starting from the foundation of the Nigeria, it's faulty and you can't build it. So it's not about the economy we're talking about. And you guys fail to understand that Southeast is the only place, I mean only without any apology, in Nigeria where you can have destined, blessed people that can create something that will help the community. In fact, apart from oil, apart from natural resources, goods being produced, being manufactured in Nigeria that are being exported to other African countries are made in Southeast. I'm not talking about red oil production. No, I'm talking about like bags, shoes, people that you can create with your hands, clothes. These are things Nigerians export. Part of the thing Nigerians export. Then other people. You say we are in one country, right? Why is it that other people from other countries of Nigeria, from other nations in Nigeria, always look for a way to talk down, to play down on any product made in Biafran land? Freeman, I see you, my brother. Good evening from here, Kai TV. Thank you. My channel is Kai Reports. Many of you say Kai TV, Kai TV. Do you guys want me to change it to Kai TV? I also, even when PM talked about me, I have not watched the video. I don't have chance to. I was not opportune, not chance. I don't know which of his broadcasts, but someone told me that he recommended me and there's one other guy. But I think what they said is Kai TV. My channel is Kai Reports, not TV. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your comments. So let's continue here. Let's continue listening to this.
The reforms we have initiated are intended to create a stronger, better foundation for future growth. There is no doubt that the reform has occasioned hardship. I feel your pains. Yet they are necessary repairs.
Just hold on.
I say to you here, and
excuse me, I'm trying to.
difficulties we face as a nation right now, our economy has been in desperate need of reform for decades. It has been unbalanced because it was built on the flawed foundations and over reliance on revenue from exploitation of oil. The reforms we have initiated are intended to create a stronger, better foundation for future growth. There is no doubt that the reform has occasioned hardship. I feel your pains. Yet they are necessary repairs required to fix the economy over the long run so that everyone has access to economic opportunity, fair pay, and compensation for its endeavor and labor. As we continue to reform the economy, I shall always listen to the people and will never turn my back on you.
This is the part that got me, when I listened to this, that I shall never turn my back on you. And he said that you feel the pain of the people, yet Papa Kasu Jide Kobako. I feel your pains. But as Akagana Bodaganazo, who knows what you are holding? I feel your pain. Once you come on organize or workers. I feel your pain. Literally, if you feel pains, to be honest with you, as bad as Nigerian is, okay, the people that I feel their pain most are teachers. Teachers, to be honest with you. You see these civil servants that are relying on their monthly salary, they don't have time to do their own petty business, like others do. The economy did not even allow you to do anything. And the way hunger is wiring everybody, and if you employ anybody to sell things for you, the person will just make you. You're not going to benefit anything. If that be you that is in abroad, can you just buy one or two goods and send to your people? If you are lucky, they return the capital to you, then thank God. Thank God, because everybody's eyes is on how to eat one another. So, and the generation we have today is a generation, of that learn from these corrupt leaders. Unless you have a decent parent that put your conscience in order, otherwise you feel that eating other people's money is the best way to go. You understand what I mean? Everything is not going well, and excuse me. Okay, just hold on. Sorry about that. I don't know what is going on. So everything is not the way we think. Some of us think that it doesn't take much. There's nothing you can do to make it work. It's not a cause, but it's a reality. I think something is going on with my phone. Armstrong is banned. This is thing that will happen. Just hold on. Armstrong, I did not time it out, so the system is just choosing randomly to say no. I think now I know what happened to you the other day. I can see it here. It was moving like light, but before you know it, everything disappeared. Just hold on. Let me set the chat back. I think I can see here that Armstrong was timed out by Kai report for 600 seconds. That is not true. I did not time it out, my brother. I am surprised to see it. These people are very heartless. They are. Armstrong, please bear with me. I don't know what. Maybe you can connect us with the other of your account. I don't know what happened here. The whole thing was shaking. Before you know it, it disconnects your chat. I think maybe it's from my phone or somebody is trying to hack my stream or something like that. Very sorry about that. So let's continue. Please hit the like button. Freeman, okay. Let's continue.
This spirit, we have negotiated in good faith and with open arms with organized labor on a new national minimum wage. We shall soon send our executive bill to the National Assembly to enshrine what has been agreed upon as part of our law for the next 5 years or less. In the face of labor's call for national strike, we did not seek to oppress or crack down on the workers as a dictatorial government of the past would have done. We chose the path of cooperation over conflict. Nobody was arrested or threatened. Instead, the Labour leadership was invited to break bread and negotiate towards good faith resolution. Reasoned discussion and principled compromise are a hallmark of democracy. These themselves shall continue to animate my policies and interaction with the constituent part of our political economy. I take on this vital task without fear or favor, and I commit myself to this work until we have built a Nigeria where no man is oppressed.
Where no man is oppressed. Where no man is oppressed. So no American is not a man. You see, you cannot, lie to everybody. You may deceive few, but not everybody. Say, look at this guy's face. He's just trying to, you see how eloquent, maybe if you don't pay attention to the work, there's a difference between saying something and putting it into action. Your action is saying totally different from what is coming out from your mouth. That you want to build a country where no man is oppressed in Nigeria. How? How did you even win the election, by the way? It's not through oppression. You oppress people. In Lagos, you told them to go and grab it, take it, run with it. That was your statement. All of a sudden, you are now baptized. You see, I don't know how to explain it for us to understand it. I don't hold anything that comes from their mouth serious.
In the end, our national greatness will not be achieved by traversing or traveling the easy way. It can only be achieved by taking the right one. The words of American President Franklin Roosevelt sadly rings true, and I quote, "There are many ways of going forward, but only one way of standing still," and unquote. We dare not slumber, lest the good things awaiting our immediate future pass us by. We dare not plant our feet in the idle standstill in the middle of the intersection of hope and despair. We know the proper way forward, and we shall take it. The initial rays of a brighter tomorrow now appears on the horizon. An abundant future and our capacity to achieve that future lies within our reach. Democracy.
Imagine somebody that kidnapped somebody from Kenya. After kidnapping the person, you cover his face, you detain him, you refuse to obey court order, you refuse to obey court rules, you refuse to give the person access to his basic rights, freedom. Even for him to talk to his lawyer, you are dropping ears to understand what he discussed with his lawyer. Free man is no longer what? What is happening to this? Wait. This system is, I think something is wrong with my system. Guys, just hold on, please. I need to do research to understand what could be the problem of this. Why am I facing this kind of challenges? Is it being monitored or hacked? Because I can't just explain this. Anyway, let's continue. Freeman, can you comment? Let me see if you allow you to comment, because I noticed something. Freeman something, but the message just appeared and disappeared immediately. Can you comment? Let me see if what happened to Armstrong has happened to you. And it's always happened to people that host panel. I don't know why you choose to do that.
And the institution.
So before you continue, okay, I think the video is almost at end. So imagine doing all those things and refuse to obey, and you are here trying to tell us how you are celebrating democracy and how good and calm and nice you are. You want to make sure that everything goes the right way. What right way are you talking about? You wrote the Constitution obey your own constitution is a problem. Your own constitution, even if you don't like, why don't you go and amend it? Obey your constitution. Mahatma Gandhi is suffering today for 3 good years. In democratic process, they say they are practicing in Nigeria. In democracy, what is offense? You can't. Today he's committed this. You drop the charges. You write another one. Tomorrow you write another one. You drop it. Just to keep him incommunicado. That's all. What is that thing can only be done. The only difference between what you are doing now with the military regime is that military regime have power to decree. They will decree or declare something. Maybe they say, okay, go and permit this person by firing squad. That's all. And your own, you want to permit him by using tactics, loneliness and sickness, plant 1 or 2 diseases in him. If not that, people thank God for social media. If not, the story would have been something else, because people are now voicing out and telling you what you intend to do before you do it. You are now scared of people's voice, and people knows what you are up to. That is why you guys today they say that judges in Nigeria are going on vacation. All of them want to go on vacation at once. That they will resume in September. So imagine that. This vacation is all about Pastor American to make sure they delay him, they keep him the more. Next time they will say they want to renovate court. They will start the renovation, and the renovation will take 6 months. This is criminal minded, just to put the person in detention. Then you see our brothers telling you that, well, Simon Ekpa is getting it wrong. He's doing it wrong. I don't know why. Imagine, okay, they remove your spanner. I think this thing remove your spanner. Now I understand it. Freeman, I can see they remove it. Crazy. Okay, let's continue. So they want to go on vacation. Another tactics to keep him incommunicado. And what is it, democracy with the case of Masna Monocano, the way you guys are handling it? What is democracy all about? I mean, it's not laughable. Every sensible being will understand that your democracy is a charade. You are just making fool of people. What is democracy? What is democracy in Nigeria? Military. It's not, if it were police people mounting roadblock, I may even say maybe they are monitoring people, that kind of thing, and let it be nationwide, not only in one region. A military man with the uniform and a cab will be on the road with a roadblock. A military man, how can you explain this? A military man. Many countries, to be honest with you, white people are very, very kind. If sometimes I imagine what will be going in their mind when they watch what Nigerian government are doing. I mean, how do you think that what could be their thought about Nigeria, about Africa as a whole, as a continent? Military. We will be maintaining roadblock. Imagine a military man setting roadblock in Washington or New York, checking every car. Military man, not police, military army. Sitting there, even for you to see how shameless they are, there will be tent in case the middle of Baba. There will be some tent in the at roadside, waiting for people to come. That is where they cover up their minimum wage. When people are saying, okay, minimum wage, they need to increase their minimum wage, they don't contribute anything. They don't protest because in the economy, minimum wage more than anything. Once you see an Igbo man with a car, just stop him and he will pay you the minimum wage immediately. Let me allow this man to move forward. Is not done over here. It's not done over here. I don't understand what I mean, Freeman. I don't understand what do you mean by it's not done over here, please. Okay, Armstrong is back. Armstrong, thank you for coming back. This system is giving me headache, honestly. I must confess. It's giving me headache. If I have not experienced this kind of thing in my live broadcast, just hold on. I must finish this program, to be honest with you, no matter what they do. I'll be doing it. I will be struggling with it until I finish. Then I will start it and see the problem. Let's hear this, man. Let's hear. Let me hear.
Price was 7,500. Instead of fighting hunger and poverty, we're buying guns and Tucano jets.
Instead of us fighting hunger and poverty, you are buying guns and Tucano jets. Okay.
No society, none. With this much inequity and hunger.
I think the music on this video is giving me a concern. Let me listen to it first. He's showing concern, trying to say that Buhari's regime is more better than this one, that they are paying a lot of money. 133 million, have been spent in buying guns and, buying equipment instead of fighting hunger and focusing on how to build the economy. But the issue is that I don't also take any northerner complaining about Tinubu. If you are any northerner complaining about Tinubu is laughable, because you should start complaining. You should have started when your brother is in power. What Tinubu is doing is just like they just handed the mantle of corruption to him. Of course, because he himself is naturally he's corrupt. That's just the fact. Clement said that is Islamic democracy. That is how it is practiced in Islam, in Islamic countries. Maybe are you living in Islamic country? I think you know this. Military checkpoints. Okay. It's not done over here. You don't try it. You don't try it in any civilized country. You dare not. Military checkpoint is not possible. If you try it, how can you even dream of it? Then what do you think will be going in the minds of those Europeans, those Westerners, seeing what is going on in Nigeria? A military man will be beating a civilian as if he have committed something. In a democratic regime, none of this military knows that for them to even lay hand on any individual, they should call police to arrest the person and try the job of military is to protect border. If there's any external aggression or people, maybe other countries, between other countries and the Nigerian, then military will respond. Not in people's home. I got the Tofem matter in the name of investigation. Anyway, let me flip the camera. So somebody say full speech. I don't need full speech of Tinubu. We don't need it. I don't need it. Let me. This man's speech is going everywhere, but the music there is too loud. It's too loud to my like. It's too loud. I don't like it. And okay, before I conclude this Tinubu's speech, let me show you where he was falling like the economy.
The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic day of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, His Excellency President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, was born on 29 March, day of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, His Excellency President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, was born on 29 March, day of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, His Excellency President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, was born on 29 March, day of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, His Excellency President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR.
So the TV station quickly turned their curtain. They quickly switched on their curtain because Tinubu couldn't make it to the stage, and the announcer don't even notice. The person did not even notice that the person that he was hyping is on the ground. But PM said, look at the reaction of PM here. The zombies president. That's what he put here.
Was born on 29 March, day of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, His Excellency President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, was born on 29 March, day of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, His Excellency President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, was born on 29 March, day of the reviewing officer. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer.
I don't know why he choose to stagger. I don't know why, because I think there's something PM said. Let me look for that that post if I may have it now. I think. Okay, yes, look at it here. Look at what PM said here. He said, I told the gullible Nigerians that their president was in coma. The drug could not help him. Okay, the drug could not help him. He will slump again. He is a walking ozu olawu. That's what PM said here. Okay, so you can see how he was trying to climb this the stage because I think they want to do match pass or something like that. As a president, you need to stand to people be waving hand to you and all that.
Of the reviewing officer, the special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, His Excellency President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, was born on 29 March, day of the reviewing officer.
This man that is announcing the birth of Tinubu, if you ask him what is the name of the hospital where they gave birth to Tinubu, Akoko, nobody knows. Or maybe what is the name of his grandfather, or from what village, nobody knows. If you know, please tell us. We really want to know. Salah reporter have also shared the news. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu fell while climbing parade vehicle during June 12 ceremony in Abuja. Okay. So, now listen to Adora. This Adola, I think is it Adora or Adola? I don't know her name, but I know that her name is Adol something. Okay, Adola. I think Adola. Yeah. Freeman said, did he just choose to stagger? Like a PM said that the drug did not, the medicine did refuse to work. The medicine did not work properly, so. Freeman.
He said one of them paying out. To be a lawmaker in Nigeria, by the way, all you need is secondary school certificate. Yet, your basic salary is 2.5 million naira per month. Furniture allowance is 7.4 million per month. Who changes furniture every month? Newspaper allowance. Nobody is reading newspaper, by the way. But they still get 1.2 million naira per month to buy newspaper. And then they have wardrobe allowance, 621,000 every month. Recess allowance is 248,000 every month. This is different from leave allowance. What does that even mean? Another 248,000 per month. month. On top of that, they have accommodation allowance, 4.9 million every month. Is any one of them paying rent, sending me rent? Yes, they are getting 4.9 million for accommodation every month. They have utilities allowance, 828,000 every month. Entertainment, 828,000 every month. And we're also paying for their personal assistant to 621,000 every month. And then they get vehicle maintenance allowance, 1.8 million. By the way, they also get 9.9 million every month to buy new vehicles. If they are buying new vehicles every month, should we also be paying another 1.1 million to maintain their vehicle? New vehicles. By the way, they are also getting severance gratuity, 1.8 million. And as if they have not insulted our intelligence enough, these lawmakers are also getting hardship allowance, 1.2 million naira every month. What hardship? What hardship are they facing? Now, despite all that ridiculous amount, all that ridiculous allowances, the money that they are given, which they are supposed to use to develop their constituencies, they are also pocketing. Many of them are also pocketing it. This year, by the way, they increased their constituency allowance. The senators increased their own from 200 million naira a year to, some of them are now getting 400 million, some are getting 500 million. They call them senior senators. And many of them are still pocketing this money that is meant for the development of their constituencies. So as if their own personal allowances are not enough. How can you not see that this is evil? Nigerians, by the way, you need to stop praying against those old women in your village, because these government officials are the real witches and wizards. And we've not talked about all the allowances that the ministers are getting, the governors are getting, the president, the vice president. We just found out that the president, the vice president, and the first lady have spent 8.6 billion, not million, billion naira just on traveling, local and foreign travels between January and March of this year. Alhaji Tinubu, is this what you had in mind when you said Emilio come? Also, we found out that 30 governors in Nigeria have spent 968 billion, again, not million, billion, on refreshment in the first quarter of this year. The people that put them in office are getting paid 30,000 naira a month, and they're okay with that. Oh yeah, okay, where is my slippers? Don't beg me, darling. Because some of these officials, they need to they need to be caned. By the way, Labour Union was asking for 494,000 as the new minimum wage per month. Tinubu said that they cannot afford it, that is too much. So now they are hoping that the president would approve at least 100,000 naira. Let us keep our fingers crossed. In the meantime, they have suspended the strike for 5 days until they reach an agreement with the government. My people, I don't think that Nigeria will.
So I don't need to analyze anything here. To be honest with you, I don't think I need to say anything here. And I love the way that she put it. Yes, Adeola. Yes, I got it now. Adeola, that's her name. Thank you so much, Armstrong. This short video that Adeola made is just hitting the hammer on the nail. Everything is spot on. After listening to do all this thing, you see why Abarebe is fuming. We are too patient. That is why I said I cannot be like Martin Samonepa PM or Namodikan. I am too impatient to allow the people to be, doing what they're doing if I have my way. To be honest with you, I am too impatient. I don't think I can do that. Knowing what you are making, I know the amount of money that you are making from people, and you are out to yap nonsense in the name of between this person and the PM who is supposed to be in jail. Who do you think? Look at the money you file your buys on. All of them. That's why he can't get. After going through all those things, he tells you that he have a political ambition. Who wouldn't have a political ambition in Nigeria? Nigeria is just like I don't know how to describe it. A place where let me say a shop where you have every food, everything is there, and there's no security, no door. Go there and take whatever you want to take for free. Do you know that there's no crime that you will commit today that will stop you, if you have contact, that will stop you to being president or governor in Nigeria? Nothing. The current president, many people know his previous job before he joined politics. Even while he was serving in politics, he was doing the same job. We know his job. Or you want me to start telling you? Guess now. If Yoruba, PM have exposed him many times of his previous job. We know that. Nothing will stop you from having what you want to have as in Nigeria. What you are watching now is this protest going on. They said, this is from Instablog. Nigerians coverage at Ikeja, converge at Ikeja under bridge, Lagos, to protest hunger and what? Hardship in the land. That is Lagos State only. And this is just so already is promoting anything protest. But the country, if you are protesting in Nigeria, if you are lucky, if you don't throw the catapult on you, you are very lucky. All you can do is this thing. After the worst night come, you can't sleep. You can't sleep. If you dare try them, you see win. The only thing that these people hear is iron hand. And anybody that is coming with iron hand is the only thing that will change their mindset and their evil plans. Nothing more. Nothing more at all, to be honest with you. Nothing more. So this will be the last thing that we are going to discuss in this live broadcast. I told us before that Igbos are in Cross River, and Igbos are almost in every state in South. When you listen to these people, their dialects, this is in Cross River. When you see some people from Cross River, they tell you, I'm a Cross River and I'm not an Igbo. In their own state called Cross River, you have this community called, what is the name of this community again? I think, hold on, Isobo. The challenges of women and children in Isobo, Obora, local government across River State. Okay? You can see it. Obora, local government across River State. These people speak Igbo fluently, just like people from Anioma, Delta State, Abo. Okay? Those areas that speak Igbo. And they will tell you, no, you don't have anything. This our brother, although he fucked up, he messed up, let me not use the F word. He messed up a few days ago, and I'm not here to talk about it, but let's focus on the good thing he's doing for now. So let's hear.
Oh yeah, hard time. Ụmụnwaanyị Isobo adị iche from ụmụnwaanyị ndị Ngwa, ndị Mbise, ndị Kwere, ndị Ịka, ndị Ụkwanị, ndị Nsụka na Isi na Ịsa. Ihe a ezigbo ụmụnwaanyị ndị na-enyere di ha aka, ndị na-amụ ọmụmụ na-azụ ụmụ. Biko na achọrọ m ka unu kọwara anyị maka Isobo. Ndị be anyị ekele m unu. Anyị bụ ụmụ anyị Ntọbọ. Anyị bụ ụmụ anyị Ntọbọ nke biko. Oh yeah, ha ata anyị ụtọ. Ga isi bịa bụ ụmụ kai. Ba bịaka, nwoke bịa amata ekawa. Matakwa bụ nne mmụrere. Anyị ka bụ banya ndị Janeka chọọ ụmụ nwanyị, chọọ ụmụ anyị. Were anyị bụ nkebe. Anyị bụ ndị Igbo. Anyị efo Fulani. Onwere onye mere anyị tabrịda. Anyị ekele Chineke ekele egwu n'ụbịa bịa chọta anyị. Anyị chọrọ unu kunu medere anyị bebe mere ndị Igbo ka anyị be. Anyị bedụka nwere ibe ere anyị ka. Nwaanyị anyị bụ ndị Igbo. Ka o nwere ibe ọbụla bụ ibe mere ndị Igbo bụ ọbụ ere anyị ka. Anyị tamego giregere dogon ka ọ dịda anyị mma. So ọba egwu n'ụbịa, oru n'ụbịa kụ n'ụbịa mata ndị nke kunu.
Please, if you are an Igbo person in this live broadcast, do you understand what this woman is saying? If yes, please comment. If you understand the language, please, I want to be sure, because to me, I can understand everything she's saying, even though she sounds like people from Abakaliki, because that is the part they carved out from Ebonyi State to Cross River. Do you understand? So, if you understand what she's saying, what she says so far, can you just drop on comment section? Tell me, do you understand what she's saying? Even if you are going to watch this video later, I will go through the comments of this particular video to understand, to know your answer. If you understand what she's saying, please comment.
Okay. Ana m ekele unu. Ama m na ndị Sobo nwere ihe ndị ha na-agabiga.
Okay, Basil said yes. Basil Oyekwelu. Basil said you understand it completely. And Blessing Chuku, yes, I understand it, everything. God bless you guys. Thank you. Because this is not, even the woman said that she don't need interpreter when somebody speaks Igbo to her. For you to see the crime of Northerners against Igbo, I mean, these people really dealt with us. I swear, they made them by the time. I can understand all that she's saying. To be honest with you, since I was born, is this 2024 that I know that there's a household in Cross River that speaks Igbo, let alone a village, let alone local government. Do you understand? In Cross River, I don't even know that we have any. This year also, is the first time I'm hearing that we have Igbo speaking people in Benin City. Anyway, let's continue. And
ụmụnwaanyị ama m agaburu m ụlọ ọgwụ na Ọtaka hụ na ihe adịcha m ụtọ kwesịrị na ihe m chọrọ ịjụ enwere ebe a na-amụ nwa dị mma na ala Isobo ebe
I came with the school. I came with the nursery school like I agree na nursery school. Come with the baby Kenyan Digo, but I am nan. Also, by Ken with mini by Ken with mini by the Akaya Mama Brimulo. I just Tobaral, Saran, Mama, or be able to Omoya di Chiche, and Makaye affects.
Okay,
he said, Omegrema, that's the pure of state language. Omegrema. I wish that PM will lay hand on this video to say something about it. And this our brother here, the account number that he puts on this video, if you want to help them, you can also, out of joy, maybe sow a seed to them. I don't know what the guy does. I cannot guarantee you that if you put money, that the money will be used judiciously. Like I don't know, but I just love the way what he's doing. That's just the fact. And through Freeman, I think you are watching from behind. Blessed Chuku said there is people. Okay, these people are a boy people caught into exactly. That's what I said. Everything that she's saying is try Abakaliki people. Don't Igbo people.
Ndioma. Ihe awo akwa nne na-ebere nwa. Ihe awo akwa ụmụ Igbo. Ihe awo akwa ụmụ nwaanyị Igbo. Ahụhụ dị ebe a. Ma na-arịọsi biko enweghị m ike nke onwe m mana ọwa ala Igbo ka m na-agara ozi ọwụ ndị Igbo ka m na-agara biko nu otu ọbụla o si wụrụ otu ọbụla o si pụta unu ga-asị ka unu nyere ụmụ nwaanyị ndị a aka n'ụzọ ọbụla ihe na-akpa ha riri nne mana nke ọbụla unu ga-emenwuru ha si mee ọ pụtarala unu ihe ọbụla ọwụ n'akwa ọwụ na ihe ndị eji elete nwaanyị ihe sanitary pad ihe niile nke ụmụ nwaanyị kwesịrị inwe ihe kwesịrị ka ha nweta biko na ụmụ Igbo biko nwee na ọmịiko na ụmụ nwaanyị ha adịghị ka ibe mana asị na nwaanyị na-adịghị ka ibe na akwa na-agụ ya masị biko nyere nụ ndị aka ka enyemaka bịa site n'aka unu bịarute ebe a mụnwa na ebe a agụmahụcha ihe unu na-agabiga were agbalị ọbara ka m ha agụma edonate godoro unu
20,000 naira. Aga m edonate unu 20,000 naira. Aga m achọta maybe a ga-ewere akaụntụ nwanne anyị nwoke a nyegodo unu 20,000 naira na nke m na nke ka isitegodi from ndị Igbo Cultural and Social Enlightenment for Unity Foundation. Anyị ma na onwe boru mana aka unu ka anyị jigwa unu na aka unu na-emetụ anyị n'obi. Ọ ga-adị mma na m nọchara ebe a ma ọ nụchaghị unu kwuru onwe ihe m ga-asịli unu mana jidegodinu nka ka anyị gaa maka na ama m na ndị Igbo anụla akwa ha ga-ezi m ozi and ozi ọbụla eziri m aga m eme ka o rute unu n'aka. Peter, biko ị ga-enye anyị akaụntụ gị ka anyị nwee ike tinyere gị 20,000 ka inye ụmụ nwaanyị ka ha jirigodi enwe ebe o ruru mana ọ yi
nwere ike inwe eni accident ụzọ o nwere ibe ochike nwee ike imetụ so Chineke ga-aji nne mmụọ edungen duaṅụrụ lokenen tulatakwa nhazi kawa ka anyị ọhụ ya ba iwetara na ọ bụ nwata anyị ka ị nwere ike ịnọdụrụ ibe akpakpa and anyị bedike nwere ike ịnọdụrụ ibe akpagbo nke Chineke gozian republic jere ebe aka Jizọs
ise ngwa nwee chọrọ ikwu
nke m kabụrụ ke ogologo aya anyị ba ekele chọbọ anyị chọrọ ka anyị nọdụ aye aya ụmụaka ọbịa na aye
So that is it, my people. I just love this. I just love it, and I am going to end the video here by allowing Ajola to complete what she was saying. I think we need to. I'd love to hear that again. So we are going to play. We are going to listen to her again, what she said about the senators and what they're getting in from as a senators in Nigeria. So let's start from her.
To be a lawmaker in Nigeria, by the way, all you need is secondary school certificate. Yet your basic salary is 2.5 million naira per month. Furniture allowance is 7.4 million per month. Who changes furniture every month? Newspaper allowance. Nobody is reading.
Let me take it again.
To be a lawmaker in Nigeria, by the way, all you need is secondary school certificate. Yet your basic salary is 2.5 million naira per month. Furniture allowance is 7.4 million per month. Who changes furniture every month? Newspaper allowance. Nobody is reading newspaper, by the way, but they still get 1.2 million naira per month to buy newspaper. And then they have wardrobe allowance, 621,000 every month. Recess allowance is 248,000 every month. This is different from leave allowance. What does that even mean? Another 248,000 per month. On top of that, they have accommodation allowance, 4.9 million every month. Is any one of them paying rent, sending me rent? Yes, they are getting 4.9 million for accommodation every month. They have utilities allowance, 828,000 every month. Entertainment, 828,000 every month. And we're also paying for their personal assistant to 621,000 every month. And then they get vehicle maintenance allowance, 1.8 million. By the way, they also get 9.9 million every month to buy new vehicles. If they are buying new vehicles every month, should we also be paying another 1.1 million to maintain their vehicle? New vehicle, by the way, they're also getting severance gratuity, 1.8 million. And as if they have not insulted our intelligence enough, these lawmakers are also getting hardship allowance, 1.2 million naira every month. What hardship? What hardship are they facing? Now, despite all that ridiculous amount, all that ridiculous allowances, the money that they are given, which they are supposed to use to develop their constituencies, they are also pocketing. Many of them are also pocketing it. This year, by the way, they increased their constituency allowance. The senators increased their own from 200 million naira a year to some of them are now getting 400 million, some are getting 500 million. They call them senior senators. And many of them are still pocketing this money.
that is meant for the development of their constituencies, so as if their own personal allowances are not enough. How can you not see that this is evil? Nigerians, by the way, you need to stop praying against those old women in your village, because these government officials are the real witches and wizards. And we've not talked about all the allowances that the ministers are getting, the governors are getting, the president, the vice president. We just found out that the president, the vice president, and the first lady have spent 8.6 billion, not million, billion naira just on traveling, local and foreign travels between January and March of this year. Alhaji Tinubu, is this what you had in mind when you said Emilio come? Also, we found out that 30 governors in Nigeria have spent 968 billion, again not million, billion, on refreshment in the first quarter of this year. The people that put them in office are getting paid 30,000 naira a month, and they're okay with that. Oh yeah, okay, where is my slippers? Don't make me because some of these officials, they need to they need to be caned. By the way, Labour Union was asking for 494,000 as the new minimum wage per month. Tinubu said that they cannot afford it, that it's too much. So now they are hoping that the president would approve at least 100,000 naira. Let us keep our fingers crossed. In the meantime, they have suspended the strike for 5 days until they reach an agreement with the government. My people, I don't think that Nigeria will.
So that is the end of the video. That's the end of the video. I just want us to understand what, this is just to prove that what I said before about the senators and what I'm making is actually fact. That is not a formulated story. And this lady Adeola have, a way of putting it together, and I love the way she, put it. Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate you. We have come to the conclusion of this video. We have come to the end of it. So please, before you go, like the video, comment, and tell us what you think about what we have discussed so far. See you again on our next one. Bye bye for now. Take care of yourself and enjoy your evening. Bye bye for now. Take care.